So today we will discuss about the non-conventional sources of energy. Okay, so those sources of energy which are not based on the burning of fossil fuels or the splitting of atoms of nuclear fuels are called alternative sources of energy. So we know that both fossil fuels as well as nuclear fuels are dug from the earth. So we can also say that those sources of energy which do not use fuels dug from the earth are called alternative sources of energy. The examples of alternative sources of energy are hydroelectric energy, wind energy, solar energy, biomass energy, and energy from sea, which is of three types, basically tidal energy, sea wave energy, and ocean thermal energy. And another one is geothermal energy. Okay, now scientists have started showing renewed interest in exploring and using the alternative sources of energy due to two reasons. Because the fossil fuels and nuclear fuels in the earth are limited, which may not last for long, and because of the undesirable effects of pollution, both from the burning of fossil fuels and from the radioactive nuclear wastes of nuclear power plants. So we will now describe all the alternative sources of energy one by one. Today we will discuss about the solar energy, and another one will be the hydroelectric energy. So first we are coming to solar energy. Now solar energy is a kind of energy which is obtained from sun. Okay, now solar energy, in the sense we can use the heat or light which is obtained from the sun. Okay, now the energy emitted by the sun, in the form of heat and light is called solar energy. Okay, and solar constant is 1.4 kilojoule per second per meter square. So solar constant can be defined like you can define it by yourself. The definition of the constant is the amount of solar energy received per second by 1 square meter area of the near earth space, which is exposed perpendicularly to the rays of the sun at an average distance between the sun and the earth is called solar constant. Okay, now basically I am sending the notes also, and these notes is the brief form of the text of the book. So you have to write the answers like these notes which is given in these notes in your exam paper. So try to follow this carefully. So now solar energy devices, the devices which use the solar energy basically are of four types. One is solar cooker, another is solar furnace, another is solar cells, and solar water heaters. So solar heating devices, basically this is the basic principles of all kind of solar heating devices. We can use the energy of the sun in the form of heat. Okay, so we will try to trap the heat in such a way that so that the heat cannot escape from the devices, so which will be very useful for us. Now first principle is use the black painted surface, because black surface absorbs more heat as compared to white or other surface. And second principle is use of glass plate, because it allows shorter wavelengths infrared radiations to enter through it, but doesn't allow the infrared radiations to exit through it. That means the radiance, it allows the radiations to enter the device, but because if you use a glass plate, the glass plate allows the radiations to enter, but it doesn't allow to exit. So basically they are trapped inside the device. So that is the usefulness of this glass. So these are the two basic principles depending on which all kind of solar energy devices are formed or constructed. First is solar cooker. Okay, solar cooker, it's a very simple construction. In the villages or in the previous days, we used this kind of cooker for cooking purpose. So our main purpose for cooking is to heat. Okay. Now there are many disadvantages of this cooker also, but for the boiling purpose, simple boiling purpose or heating purpose, you can use this solar cooker. So it consists of a rectangular box which is made up of materials such as plastic or wood. বেসিক্যালি উড বা প্লাস্টিক দিয়ে এই বক্সটা তৈরি হয়ে থাকে, অনেকটা তোমাদের সুটকেসের মতো দেখতে। সাপোজ থিঙ্ক লাইক দ্য সুটকেস ইউজ বেসিক্যালি সুটকেস অর ল্যাপটপ, লাইক ল্যাপটপের থেকে রাদার সুটকেসটাই তোমরা ভাবতে পারো। So like suitcase, this is the box like suitcase, and if you open up this suitcase, so this part is the basically the reflector part. The mirror is used here. Okay, so it consists of a rectangular box which is made up of materials such as plastic or wood. So the outer portion of this box is made up of wood or plastic, and the box is covered with black sheet. Inside this box, black sheet is provided to absorb heat, and the inner walls are painted black to increase the heat absorptions. So this portion, the inside portions, is covered with black paints. Okay, now the box is covered with the solar cookers are covered with glass plate and have mirrors. So this part is the mirror, so light will fall on this mirror, and it will reflect or focus this light to the cooking container. Okay, so it will heat up, and one glass is used to cover up this box. So basically a box inside these cooking containers are placed, and upon which a glass plate or glass sheet is provided so that the radiations can enter through the glass but it cannot exit from the glass. So ভালো করে তোমরা এটা দেখলে বুঝতে পারবে। সো গ্লাসটা কোথায় প্রোভাইড করা হয়? দিস ইজ দ্য ওপেনড আপ। সুটকেসটাকে যখন ওপেন করো তখন এই পোর্শনটা যেন খোলা আছে, এটা হচ্ছে রিফ্লেক্টার। আর এই বক্সটার ভেতরে ইনসাইড দ্য বক্স তুমি কন্টেনারটাকে প্লেস করেছো, তার উপরে ফুড যেখানে ফুডটাকে তুমি হিট করবে। আর বেসিক্যালি তার উপরেতে কন্টেনারটা রাখার উপরে এই বরাবর, এই যে আই এম পয়েন্টিং দিস, এই বরাবর পুরো বক্সটাকে তুমি গ্লাস প্লেট দিয়ে কভার আপ করে দেবে। So that is the fundamental. So heat will be provided by the sun. It will be provided which will be obtained from the sun, and this heat will be used to boil the food or cook the food. So now the advantages of solar cooker: use of energy. So sun's energy is available in plenty, so there will be no problem. Okay, and it is pollution free also. It doesn't provide any harmful smoke or gases, and the use of solar cooker for cooking food can save precious fuels like coal, kerosene, LPG. So you can save the conventional sources of energy. Okay, save korte paro. Disadvantage of solar cooker: it cannot be used for frying or baking purpose. So frying or baking purposes, the amount of heat which is required is far more it requires much more heat basically, so that will not be provided by this kind of arrangement. And food cannot be cooked at night or on cloudy day, because no sun will be available there, and so we cannot use the sun's energy to heat up to heating purpose. Now the third point is direction of the reflector of solar heating has to be changed from time to time to keep the facing sun, because you have to provide more amount of sun's energy. So if sun is moving across the sky, so to focus the sun's light so that the food can be well cooked, so you have to turn the mirror reflector. So that is the main disadvantage. Another one, now the solar cells come. Solar cells is a very important part, because after China, India is the second largest country to produce the solar energy. So basically normally which we use drastically, or normally which we use is the thermal energy. Thermal power plants are there for produce electricity, but solar energy is also nowadays used for the generating electricity. So now Solar cells are devices that convert the solar energy into electricity. Okay, it's a silicon chip, and it develops a voltage 0.5 to 1 volt and can produce about 0.7 watt of electricity. So advantages of solar cell, I'm not going into the detailed construction of solar cell, because it's a semiconductor operation, so you don't have the idea of the semiconductor devices. Because in that case, if suppose I'm just briefing it in simple way. This is the solar cell. You can see here, this is the solar cell. So when the sun's energy is falling upon it, so photon is falling upon it. So the electrons inside the silicon structure, silicon cell, basically will produced. It will get the energy from the photons of the sunlight. After gaining the energy, it will begin to move inside the silicon chip. So when the electron begins to move, there will be a flow of current. But the construction is far more detailed than I am explaining. So there will be a electron hole pair generation, and due to this electron hole pair generation, there will be a driving force which will drive the current. So it will all the working principle of the silicon cell which takes place inside the cell. So it's not only the silicon cell, there will be a p-n junction and depletion region will be formed. So it will be the concept of the semiconductor physics. So you just know that sunlight falls on it, and the current starts to flow. Okay, and the current starts to flow. Now the current, there you are looking here, the two basically junction of two materials, silicon and arsenic layer. So basically there is a junction formed, and from the both ends of the cell you will get the amount of current, okay, or the potential difference. So that is the basically working principle. Now advantages of solar cell: it requires a little maintenance, have no moving part, no focusing device is required, can be set up in remote areas, environment friendly hoy and don't cause any pollution. But disadvantage ache kichu, it requires high cost, maintenance cost খুবই high, so that's why we cannot use it frequently. Second one is efficiency is low. Initial cost of installation is quite high. So uses of solar cell, it used in the calculators. আমরা যেগুলো ক্যাসিওর যে ক্যালকুলেটরগুলো দেখি ওর ওয়াচেসগুলো দেখি, সেখানে কিছু সোলার সেল থাকে। সো ইট চার্জ আপ হয়ে যায়, ব্যাটারিকে চার্জ আপ করে। when there is a when the battery ends up, this solar energy charges up the battery. So second part is used in artificial satellites and space probes. It is used in radio or wireless transmission systems. Solar panel, basically it's a simple part. When you add up all the solar cells, this separately, these are a solar cell, these are a solar cell, these are solar cell. So all the solar cells are added up in series, so to provide a large amount of voltage, because a single solar cell is able to generate only 0.5 volt to 0.6 volt. So if you want to get a high amount of voltage, so you have to add up these solar cells, okay, and you will get a solar panel. So material used for these solar cells is silicon. Silver is used for interconnection of cells. So that's for today's class. Thank you.